I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
And a very pleasant good evening, basketball fans, from the house that Swede built, Swede Erickson Thunderbird Gym on the campus of Casper College. It's Region 9 basketball. Casper College against LCCC, Laramie County Community College. We're in the semifinals of the Region 9 tournament. In the ball game previous to this, Trinidad State, the number 1 seed out of the South, had no problem in beating Northwest Community College of Powell the number 2 seed from the north. The final was 85-61. So the Trojans from Trinidad will get the winner of this game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the Region 9 championship and the right to punch a ticket to Hutchinson, Kansas, and the national tournament. For the T-Birds, they come in after a victory last night over Otero. A stubborn Otero team battled the T-Birds well, but Casper wound up winning 90-83 in a close one. Could be another close one tonight if history repeats itself. These teams have met twice this year. The Birds have won both of them against LCCC on the road and at home, but both of them were 7-point ball games. Casper overall leading this series 50-13 in a series that dates back almost 60 years. The Birds this year won at LCCC 91-84. That was back on the 8th of February. And then a 79-72 win 10 days later on the 18th here at T-Bird Gym. LCCC comes in with a record of 17-11. The T-Birds are now 23-7 on the season. LCCC got here to the semifinal round with a victory over Western Nebraska yesterday. 88-63 was the final there. Two teams that know each other well, and they're playing for a chance to get a very talented Trinidad State for the Region 9 championship. A good-sized crowd wending its way in here to T-Bird Gym on a Friday night. Of course, the boys and girls 3A, 4A state tournament going on over at Natrona County High School. And then the 4A schools today are at the Event Center at the Ford Wyoming Center, as we call it now. Had a chance to see some old friends up there today. And here, some of the high school teams, some of the buses, Worland, Lovell, a couple others out in the parking lot. If their team advanced in the state tournament, some hanging around, having the high school kids come watch JUCO basketball. Casper comes into this averaging 90 points a game. The Golden Eagles average 84. Both teams give up 79 points a game defensively. Both teams shoot about equal from the field. Casper 46%, LCCC 47%. Birds are a little better behind the arc at 35%, and the Golden Eagles are 33%. Casper with a decided advantage at the free throw line was 72% to LCCC 16%. It was the free throw line that really won the ball game for Casper in the second half. They were 19 for 19 last night against Otero after going 6 for 11 in the opening half. They didn't miss a free throw in the second half of play en route to that 7-point victory. Casper averaging 41 rebounds a game, the Golden Eagles 36. The Birds are outboarded by 2. The opposition gets 43. The opposition for LCCC gets 30. So they have a little decided advantage there. Assists, 15 a game for the T-Birds, 12 a game for Cheyenne. Turnovers, a dozen a game for both teams. And steals, Casper with an average of 9 a game and LCCC with 8. If you're wondering what happened in Scotts Bluff in the semifinal of the girls tournament, the 15th ranked Lady T-Birds, after going to the locker room, I think they were down by 3 if I'm correct. Anyway, by my count, they gave up only 16 points in the second half en route to an 85-58 victory over the Golden Eagles of Cheyenne on the girls' side. So the Casper College ladies will be in the championship game tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. The other semifinal games still going on, and we'll update you if we can, when we can. Both ball clubs getting set to come to the benches. We'll get the introduction of the starting lineups. The T-Birds, in their 2 previous meetings, were led by Dalton Peterson a couple of times. Jaron Harris had 24 in the first victory on the road. Dalton had 20. Then on the win at home, It was Epps with 22. Jamison led the way. Well, he was second in scoring. I take it back. Peterson led the way. Dalton had 24 in the game here at Casper. T-Birds in the opening game against LCCC were 8 for 19 from behind the arc. And in the second game, they hit 51% from the field to win that one. Let's go to the court for our national anthem. And we're about set to go. We'll get the introduction of the starting lineups here for this semifinal game, with the winner headed to the finals at 7 tomorrow night against the Trojans from Trinidad State. This is the way LCCC will go. They'll go with a 6'2 sophomore, Ben Hageman, out of Windsor, Colorado, averages 9 points a ball game. And Xavier McCord, the leading scorer on the team, 18 a game. The 6'5 sophomore is from Cheyenne. He also leads his team with 9 rebounds a contest. Tristan Starks, 6'2 and a sophomore from Irving, Texas, averaging 16 a ball game. Will be joined by Jaden McCray. McCray is 6'6", another sophomore, averages 5 points a ball game. And the final starter, Brandon Chuya, the freshman, averaging 15 a game. He is 6'6". This is a highly athletic and a pretty tall LCCC team that comes in averaging 84 points a contest. For the Thunderbirds, the usual starters, Jaron Harris, the 6'1 sophomore from LA, averages 13 a contest. Jamison Epps, leading scorer and rebound, 17 points, 11 rebounds a game. He is 6'6", a sophomore from Lebanon, Kentucky. Also for the Birds starting, Ousmane Dia, the sophomore from the Senegal, 6'10", averages 4 points a ball game. Dalton Peterson, the sophomore, who had a great season last year and is lighting it up from 3. The lefty is 6'3", averages 14 a ball game. He's a sophomore from Encampment, Wyoming. Finally, the fifth starter, let's not go with 4 tonight, 6'9", Nestor Diachok, averages 11 a ball game. He is a sophomore from Moscow, Russia. So we're set to go with the first 20 minutes. Birds will be in their white home unis with the red numerals trimmed in black, and the Golden Eagles in their blue uniforms with the gold numerals. Two teams that know each other well. Casper's victories have been by a score of 91-84 on the road and 79-72 here at home. McCord and Dia, and the tap comes back in the backcourt to the Golden Eagles, who will walk it ahead. Starks looks to the left, still has it on the floor. Loses his dribble and has to kick it way back out front to Hageman. Dribble drive, Euro step in the lane, and Chuya gets the first bucket of the ball game. Birds on the attack for the first time tonight. Harris bouncing out top. Diachok for Epps, goes to work, ducks in, left hand layup, got it. I gave that to Diachok. It was Epps. Not sure who I'm seeing out there. 2-2. And McCord from just outside the free throw line. A little fall away is good to make it 4-2. Diachok will come left side to Epps. Got it right this time. At the top, Dia exchanges, and then Diachok looking for Peters. Got covered up in a hurry. They'll try and dump it down low. Usman Dia has it blocked. Head fake, goes up again, draws the foul. This will go on Jaden McCray. First foul for either team. Should be a shooting foul. Dia had a couple big free throws in the second half last night in that win over Otero. The 6'10" redshirt sophomore from the Senegal. Has a line drive for the free throws, and he's good. Shoots them well. Started out this season with a splint on one of his fingers and didn't hit him very well, but now, down the stretch, he's pretty much been money, as have the T-Birds at the free throw line. Second one on the way, and we are tied now at 4. Just a minute and 15 seconds in. With the ball on the floor, Starks loses his dribble. And a wild one-hander thrown over the glass by Chuya. Birds will come back. Diachok is alone, got the 3. So Nestor with his first bucket of the ball game. He's got 3, and the Birds get a 3-point lead very early here, 7-4. And the pass intended down low for Chuya, knocked away and taken away. Birds get it on the turnover. Harris is alone from the top, and that's good. 10-4, Casper out to a 6-point lead, 2 minutes in. Starks trying to work against Dia. Guzman has to go back down by the base. That's a travel. Good grief. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Usman Dia. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Boy, there was a little bunny hop in there, I believe. First foul of the night for the Birds goes on the big guy. Jaden McCray averages 5 a ball game. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair here. And the first free throw is good. 10-7, Casper on top. Diachok left alone again, misses the 3, but Harris trying to scramble for the rebound, almost knocked it off of Ben Hageman. 10-7, Birds by 3. LCCC basketball, and McCord just kind of yo-yoing it. Nobody really afraid of him, and this will be a charge. We're going to wipe this one out. McCray is guilty this time. So, after getting what I thought was a good call, after he looked like he bunny hopped, made a couple free throws, this time it comes back the other way. Birds up 10-7, 17 minutes to go, opening half. McCray inside the paint, in trouble, has it hawked away and taken away. Here comes Xavier McCord, the leading scorer on the team, poked away by Dalton Peterson, and they're going to whistle a foul. That'll be Dalton's first. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece right now. McCray will toss it in and bring it way back out top to Hageman. To McCray on the drive, no. Ball tipped around. Diachok comes away to Epps. Cross courts it for Nestor. Over to Harris, running baseline in the corner. Peterson 3, no. And the putback, no. As Nestor flew in from the weak side and tried to throw it off the glass. 10-7 Birds by 3. Long three coming from the left side angle by Starks is no good. Long rebound. Harris will clear it ahead for Jamison. Epps pull up, stops, 12-footer, got it. Jamison with 4 now in the opening half, and the Birds to their 5-point lead. Pass it around to Hageman, drive from the right side, slapped away. Dia will come away with the ball. Casper with a 5-point lead. Epps quickly ahead for Diachok. Nestor cross courts a dangerous pass, knocked loose, then controlled by Peterson near half court. Diachok trying to back in out in the land of 3, gives it to Harris. Jaron with 10 on the shot clock. Harris to the elbow, kicks outside. Diachok, another 3 is good. And Nestor now with 6 on a pair of 3s, and the Birds with an 8-point lead. It's 15-7, timeout. Going to be taken by Cheyenne. LCCC down by 8.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
Time back in. Birds up by 8 early. First substitution of the night for Casper. Darius Robinson, the sophomore, will check in for the Birds. Trying to see if anybody substituted. Don't believe so. For the Golden Eagles, they'll stand pat. 15-7, nearly 5 minutes in to the opening half. Robinson with some pressure. Almost picked up the loose ball. Hagelin managed to control, get it to McCord. Xavier into the paint against Diachok, partially blocked. And here comes Harris back the other way to Epps. Peels back at half court, cross courts it on the baseline, and a little Euro step. The floater is no good. Just crawled off the left side of the rim by Darius Robinson. Out top. Hageman looking at McCord on the low post. Got a mismatch with Peterson. Dalton hangs tough with him, though. Here's the dribble drive on the baseline, and a foul will be whistled. Tristan Starks trying to go to the hoop from behind the hoop. And the foul will be number 1 on Jamison Epps. 3 team fouls for the Birds, 2 for LCCC. Epps will stay in with his first foul. Out top, first substitution, Jordan Reed gives it to McCray. Bad miss, air ball, flagged down in the corner. Shot clock winding down. It didn't get to the rim. It's down to 5 now as they bounce to McCord against Epps. Fall away, that's off the side, never got to the rim. And the Birds claim the rebound. Harris ahead to Epps for Peterson. Dalton for 3, no. And Diachok coming in is going to get the foul here. That'll be Nestor's first of the ball game. And the first substitution, as far as the big men go, Marich comes in for the T-Birds. Jaden Peters also will come in. Jaron Harris will take a seat, as will Nestor Diachok. 15-7, Birds by 8, 6 minutes into the contest. And here is a foul whistled on Dalton Peterson. Didn't see that from way here. Dalton now with 2 quick ones. Team fouls are 5 for the Birds, just 2 on the Golden Eagles, who will bring it in to Ben Hageman out of the back court. Hageman between the circles, chases Darius Robinson into a pick. Darius fights through it. Shot clock down to 6. McCord back to Hageman. They'll try a long 3 that's no good. The long rebound taken away by Epps after the Jordan Reed miss. Jamison lopes it into the front court for Andrea Marich, who loses his dribble. Gives it to Peters at the top. Shot clock at 15 now. Epps pull up 3, line drive, no. And the rebound taken away by Xavier McCord. McCord against Robinson, who knocked it loose. And the official right on top says it did not go off McCord's leg. Peterson will take a seat with his 2 quick fouls. And the Birds bring Jaron Harris back in. LCCC hasn't scored in a while, I say that, and they get the 3 from the lefty Jordan Reed out of the right side corner. 7 minutes into the contest, Harris backs the dribble away to Marich, and he'll give it on the handoff to Epps. Andrea trying to work in from the left side block, fall away, no good. Here come the Golden Eagles. Chuya kicks it outside to Reed. Another long 3. This time he doesn't get it. The lefty with the miss. The Birds come back quickly to Darius Robinson. No look pass for Peters. Back to Darius on the arc. He'll back the dribble away. Robinson kicks it back outside. Epps just tight ropes the half court line and saves the turnover. Pull up inside the arc, front of the rim, no good. 15-10, Birds by 5. We approach 12 to play here in the opening half. Jaden McCray picking up the loose ball there, gets it back to Xavier McCord. Diachoke set to come back in, next dead ball. Dribble drive and another foul on the T-Birds, who are in a little bit of foul trouble here. Jaden Peters will get his first 6-team foul. This will be a shooting foul. Brandon Chuya will step to the line here. Chance to shoot 2. And the first one's off the heel, no good. I have way too many notes there. Chuya, 6'6" freshman, he's from London. And his second one on the way is front of the rim. No, Marich will claim the rebound. Birds get out with unscathed, and here's Robinson's shot blocked, the 3-pointer by McCray. Robinson trying to work on defense, and then a block by Marich down low. Players on the floor. Jump ball should go over to the T-Birds. Well, McCray tied up with Marich, I believe. And we'll get a little cleaning time in the lane. It's going to be Casper basketball with 11:37 showing on the clock here. And the Birds, who've led by as many as 8, still hold on by 5. It's 15-10. All right. Diachoke will get it in. Jaron Harris on the point for the Birds, all the way down, hurries it into the front court. Goes outside to Diachoke. Nestor loses his dribble, cross-courts it out front. Peters will give it off to Harris with 10. Jaron, dribble drive, lay it up and in. Nice move. He just split the seam for his 5th point of the ball game. Back to a 7-point Casper margin. McCord, Xavier will slam it. Well, he had quite a career at Cheyenne East. He's had quite a career at LCCC. Harris just backing it away, tattoos the court with the right hand, now switches hands and looks down low. Shot clock to 15, cross courts it outside. Peters, step back, couldn't get the shot. Goes to Andrea Marich in the paint, tried to dish it off and the ball's stolen away. Demetrius McCord will come away with it and they'll bring it back out to Xavier McCord. McCord, spin into the lane, lays it up too hard, but he drew the foul. It's going to be the 7th team foul on the Birds, just 2 on the Golden Eagles. This will be the first foul of the ball game for Marich. And McCord to the free throw line, averages 18 points a ball game, and this one is nothing but net. His 5th of the night. Not a real good free throw shooter, just 60% coming into this ball game. Made the first one, and he'll make the second also. Leading scorer for LCCC as they cut it to 4 now. We approach the halfway mark of the opening half. High post, Dia exchanging with Nestor. Diachoke for Epps, trying to back his way in on the right side of the lane, and he'll draw the foul, I believe. Jaden McCray will get his second, just the 3rd team foul. Birds will get 20 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll play it in along the baseline as Brandon Chuya comes back in. Birds trailed early in this thing 2-0, but they've led most of the way here. They lead it by 3 right now. Tyler Pacheco in for the T-Birds early in this ball game. A little jump hook in the lane by Epps, no. And the rebound, I think Dia is going to be called for a foul here. Ouch. Well, that's his second team foul, 8. 17-14, 10 minutes exactly to go in the half. Foul trouble, a problem for Casper here early in this ball game. McCord, who just went 2 for 2 at the free throw line, will step back. He's got 6 points on the night. 32 the first time these two teams met. The Birds held them to 8 on the game here, in the game here. He'll miss this one pretty badly. Dia will claim the rebound, and Casper could use a hoop here. Harris working the dribble between the circles to Dia, right for Epps. Epps out top. Diachoke, nice feed for Pacheco, couldn't hang on to it, and the ball's out, touched last by Tyler. Well, we're going to get a timeout on the court here, I believe. 9:40 to go here. It's the opening half, the Region 9 semifinal. Casper 17, Laramie County Community College 14.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
Good crowd on a Friday evening here for the Region 9 semifinal. Earlier this afternoon, the ladies in Scottsbluff advanced to the Region 9 championship with an 85-58 win over LCCC. The winner of this men's game will take on Trinidad State tomorrow at 7. The Trojans 81-65 over the Trappers from Northwest Community College earlier today. Out of back court, Starks chasing Pacheco across the timeline, and Starks with a dribble and the Euro step, which I never will get used to. And the basket's good, his first basket of the ball game. Bird lead is down to a 1 now. The dry spell has lasted too long for Casper. Epps, left side outside, one dribble, low post feed for Diachok is knocked out of bounds. Tyler Pacheco will leave, and with 2 personal fouls, Dalton Peterson will return at the 9:08 mark. Harris to the left side of the lane for Epps with 5 to shoot. Jamison pull up off the heel, tipped by Diachok, but it comes away and is taken away by Chuya. Into the front court, gives it out top, high arc, and air ball, and the rebound comes loose though to McCord. Shot clock is winding down. They never hit rim. It's down to 10 now. Xavier McCord for a long 3 that's good. He's heating up. That's dangerous for Casper. He leads all scorers with 9, and his team's back on top by a deuce at 19-17. Jaron Harris trying to run something from the right side in the corner to Diachok. They get it over to Epps, couldn't get the shot, and he kicked it back out top to Dia. Usman for Harris. Jaron back up from the elbow, got it. Just outside the elbow from the right side, his 7th point of the ball game, ties it at 19. And here's a loose ball taken away by Dia for Harris. Bumped, gets it out, head fake on the 3. Peterson to Harris for 3, got it! Harris in double figures with 10, and the Birds back up by 3. McCord wanting to go to the left side, pull up against a triple team, and Usman Dia couldn't handle the ball, but that's because Brandon Chuya knocked it loose from behind. Darius Robinson comes back. Usman Dia will take a seat. 7:27 to go, opening half. Casper by 3, 22-19. Robinson out of back court. Birds with Diachok in the right side corner, feeding along the right side of the lane, ducking in, missing with the right hand. Epps couldn't get it to go. Back the other way, Chuya with a dunk. Got right past Robinson for his 4th point of the ball game. 7 minutes to play, opening half. Diachok's pass taken away, and then the Birds get away with a foul, but the putback is by Chuya. He's got 6, and the Birds are down 1 again. Casper getting a little careless with the basketball, and you know if you turn the ball over, these guys are on the run instantly. Jaron Harris works it between the legs, goes behind the back, dishing on the low block, and the layup is good, and the foul. Wow. Jamison was in deep. I'm not sure why you wanted to foul him. That was an easy layup, chance for the 3-point play. The foul will go against Ben Hageman. And the Birds back on top by a point with a chance to grow the lead to 2. Jaden Peters will replace Dalton Peterson. Epps at the free throw line where he's right at 68% on the season. And he'll finish the 3-point play. His 7th point of the ball game. 25-23. LCCC with the ball. Starks outside for Hageman. Get it to Chuya in the corner. They'll try a high arc 3, an air ball right to Dia, who's fighting off Xavier McCord, and they're going to get McCord for the foul. That'll be his first, just the 5th team foul. Casper has been out of fouls for quite a while. Well, into the bonus anyway for Cheyenne. Harris looks to Sean Gutting and gets the sign, brings it across for Usman. Dia out top, Epps. The cutter is Harris. Couldn't get it to go. Dia is hammered. Please, thank you. Whew. Noontime basketball, we used to say we'll set the bone later. Demetrius McCord will get the foul, and Usman Dia, 2 for 2 for his only 2 points of the ball game, will step to the line and shoot a pair. Chance to double the lead up to 4. Birds have led most of the way here. And the first free throw is no good. That's his first miss in quite a while. 25-23. Casper by 2. Substitution coming in. Jordan Reed will check into the lineup for LCCC. Quite a journey for Usman Dia in his 3rd year in Casper, redshirt sophomore from Senegal. And this free throw is the line drive that's good. All 3 of his points from the line, and the Birds lead it by 3. Hageman right side, dishing down on the low block. And McCord, that's just too easy. He draws the foul too. He just backed his man down, and the foul is going to be whistled on Jaden Peters. That'll be his 2nd, 9th team foul. McCord to the line with 11 points here in the opening half. Dalton Peterson comes back, and Peters will leave for Casper. McCord leads all scorers with 11 and make it 12. We're tied at 26, 5.5 to play, opening half. Harris shut off from the left side, kicks it to Diachoke. Right back to Jaron with 20 on the shot clock. Bouncing Epps, left side of the lane, trying to back his way in, ducks in, left-hand layup's good. Jamison with 9 now, and the Birds back up by 2. Right side outside in front of the T-Bird bench. A little hand fighting going on with McCord and Diachoke. McCord trying to back his way in over Nestor. No. Jamison. Jamison Epps will haul down the rebound. Diachoke outside. Robinson. Long 3 is good. He can fill it up from outside. Darius' first hoop of the ball game advances the lead to 5. To the left side with the ball on the floor, spinning in the lane, and the layup is good. Tristan Starks got by Jamison Epps. Here's Diachoke for 3. That's in and out, no good. Back the other way, in a hurry. The Golden Eagles kick it back outside. Hageman for 3, that's no good. Didn't hit the rim, flat-footed rebound to Harris. Birds on the run. Harris all the way left side, scoop it with the left hand and score. A dozen for him, and the Bird lead back to 5 at 33-28. Ooh, a little pushing and shoving. Nestor got a shove from Xavier McCord, nothing whistled. Out top with 10 to shoot. Dribble drive in the lane. Boy, they can just take it to the hoop. That was Xavier's brother, Demetrius McCord, with his first hoop of the ball game. Nestor Diachoke, left-hand dribble, bounces to, and there's that reverse cut, and Peterson missed it. How many times have we seen him hit that reverse layup? Coming from the weak side, high arc 3, no. Rebound, Jaron Harris loses his dribble. Somebody's got to come get it. Darius Robinson will take it across. Darius to the elbow, pull up, right side, 15-footer's good. 35-30, we're under 3 to play. On the dribble, Starks working against Robinson all the way down baseline left, feeds in the paint, reverse layup is good again. This time it's Ben Hageman with his first points of the ball game. Epps had it knocked loose, gathered it back, goes in the corner for Diachok's three that's in and out, no good. Starks, pull up, and the three-pointer is good. Wow. That was quite the shot there. He's got 7. We're knotted at 35. Diachok to the elbow, ducks in, throws up the right hand from the left side, and that's good. Well, he's got 8, and the Birds are up 2 with 2 to play in the opening half. LCCC basketball out top. Looking down low, McCord's gone all the way, backing in against Nestor, ducks in, shot up the air ball, but he drew the foul. Diachok is going to get his second of the ball game, I believe. Yes, sir. So Xavier McCord, 18 points a ball game, has 12 here in the first half. Leading scorer and rebounder on this team, the sophomore from Cheyenne, will make the first, his 13th point of the night. Diachok will take a street. Usman Dia back in for Casper. Chance for McCord to pull his team even here with 1:45 to play. And he will. Leads all scorers with 14. Darius Robinson will bring it ahead. No pressure being applied. Gets a pick from Dia. Goes all the way down. Throws it off the glass from the left side. And it didn't go, but he drew the foul. Jordan Reed gets his first. That'll be the 7th team foul finally. Robinson actually is at the free throw line, though shooting 2. Darius, 89% from the line this season. First one is good. 6 points, and the Birds lead by 1. Jaden Peters will check in, and Dalton Peterson will go out. Robinson's second, nothing but net. 39-37, 90 seconds left in the opening half. Out top, they'll spin it outside, and Starks' pass was knocked loose, but it came loose. They'll dish it outside the paint. Get it to Hageman, and finally Xavier McCord will take it near half court. He'll go one-on-one. Loses his dribble. They'll probably a long 3, and the rebound and the putback partially blocked, but it goes in anyway. Hageman with a nice hustle play ties it at 39. Darius Robinson backs away, still has it on the string, backs away near half court, then comes down left side of the lane. They'll kick it back out front, push for a long 3 by Harris, no good. And here come the Golden Eagles with a chance to go back on top. 40 seconds to go. And Jaden Peters with a nice wrestling hold on Xavier McCord. That'll be his 3rd of the night. McCord has been perfect. 5 out of 5 at the line. Leads all scorers with 14. Chance to give his team the lead. And he will with the first free throw. Nestor Diachok back in, Dalton Peterson back in, Jaden Peters and Usman Dia will take a seat. Final 37 seconds of the opening half. Second one on the way, good. So, Birds will try and get to a tie or get back on top here. Down 41-39. Long three is good. Darius Robinson feeling it off the bench with 10 points now, and the Birds back by a point. 15 seconds left here. McCord has the ball. Surprise, surprise. Let's see what he does. He backs toward the half-court line with 8 to shoot against Diachoke. Nestor, step back for a three by McCord is good. Well, he's feeling it tonight, too. The basket will go. The half will come to an end. We've played 20 minutes of basketball. The Region 9 semifinal for the men. LCCC 44, Casper College 42.
I'm Zach Nagy, and I'm from South Florida, and I'm a Casper College student. One of the big reasons I chose Casper College is because it's relatively inexpensive, and that's a really big factor when choosing education past high school for me and my family. One of the things I do want to do is potentially work in the Foreign Service Office with the U.S. State Department. One of the most important things a U.S. diplomat does is networking. And one of the coolest things that I've learned being here in Casper and in Casper College specifically is how to do that. Because in Wyoming, you really are a handshake away from anybody. Whether it's an email, a phone call, a text, you can meet with some of the most influential people in the area or even in the country.
Working in the Foreign Service Office, one of the things that is most paramount is language acquisition and learning languages. One of the best parts about Casper College for me personally so far has been working with Professor Atkins in the language department, learning Spanish, but not only touching on the language and the acquisition of said language, but also the culture and the importance of the little things.
I want to become a U.S. diplomat, and Casper College is helping me get there.
This is going to be my first degree in Casper College, my first college degree. And I think I'm going to be the first grandkid from my grandparents to graduate with a degree. I wanted to be a doctor, a surgeon, because I've always liked helping people in some way. But at that moment, I kind of went through a phase where I was like, oh, well, maybe, college isn't for me. Maybe I can't do it. I think the main thing was my daughter, because I kind of had I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have been doing up until I was about 22 years old, and I found out I was pregnant. And I had an addiction, was kind of the reason why I didn't go back to school. I guess my confidence wasn't there, so I just didn't think I can do college. Over time, I think with just the support of my mom, and she's like, you can do this, and she kind of motivated me to
Halftime at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, Region 9 semifinal men's game. LCCC 44, Casper College 42. Here are your stats in the first half of the play. Pretty even. LCCC goes 16 of 35 from the field, 46%, 4 of 13, 31% behind the arc, and 8 of 11, 73% at the free throw line. T-Birds are 15 of 32, 47% from the field, 6 of 13, 46% in the land of three, and 6 of 7, 86% at the free throw line. The rebounding total, 16 for LCCC, 22 for the Casper College Thunderbirds. Personal fouls, 7 on the Golden Eagles. The Birds had a little foul trouble. They have 11, and they do have one player, Jaden Peters, with 3. As far as assists, 2 for LCCC, 5 for the T-Birds. Turnovers, the Golden Eagles turned it over 3 times. The Birds turned it over 4 times. Leading scorers in the ball game, 19 for Xavier McCord, who's 5 for 10 from the field, 2 for 2 behind the arc, and 7 of 8 at the free throw line. T-Birds with a couple of players in double figures. Jaron Harris has a dozen, 5 for 7 from the field. And then off the bench, Darius Robinson, 2 for 3 behind the arc, 3 for 5 from the field. He has 10 points, 9 points for Jamison Epps as we go to the half looking like this, 44-42. The biggest lead for Casper College has been 8. The biggest lead for the Golden Eagles has been 2. The score was tied 7 times, and the lead changed hands 8 times. Quite a semifinal game for the right to go to the finals and meet Trinidad State at 7 o'clock tomorrow. The Trojans were victorious 81-65 over the Trappers from Northwest earlier this afternoon. We'll be back second half coming up in about 10 minutes.
So right out of high school, I went to the University of Wyoming and tried to fit into a mold that I didn't fit into. So after a couple of years, I decided I should quit wasting money, and I quit college at that time. My sister kind of threw the challenge out that, oh, don't quit college because you'll never go back. And now I laugh because I've never stopped going back. After getting transferred to Casper in '93, I started taking classes again so I could at least get my associate's degree to try to get some better jobs than what I had at the time. Ended up getting 2 associate's degrees through that, graduating in 1999. From there, I was able to use those degrees to get a job as an operations manager for an electrical supply house. But I also wrote a business plan for a therapeutic riding center, and in 2004, I was able to make that happen. With the start of the therapeutic riding center, we also started partnering with Casper College in a lot of different ways, one of which was providing opportunity for occupational therapy assistant students to come out for observation hours, eventually then some field work opportunities, and then level 2 field work opportunities. And with the different instructors I worked with, they just really encouraged me to go back to school. I went back to college, had to kind of start over again because the prerequisites required for occupational therapy weren't applicable to my accounting and business administration degrees. So I went back, got my pre-OT degree, and then applied to the University of North Dakota and was able to complete my master's program at Casper College through UND. Obviously, I'm pretty attached to Casper College, but it truly is one of the greatest community colleges that we have in Wyoming. It offers opportunities for everybody of all ages and interests, and their partnerships with other colleges just allow for people to be able to continue in education at affordable pricing that they might not be able to do at larger universities.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Halftime from Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym about to come to a conclusion. Both ball clubs warming up here as we head to the second half of play. Birds down by 2, 44-42. They led by as many as 8 in the opening half. And the biggest lead for LCCC has been the one that they currently have. They led it at 2-0, and they lead it now at 44-42. It has been a tight one all the way. Ball game's been tied. I think we said at the outset 5 times or 6 times. Lead has changed hands 5 times. So the Birds in a little bit of foul trouble early in this one. They seem to have survived it. Jaden Peters, the only one with 3. Jamison Epps with just 1. Harris hasn't fouled at all. Uzmandia has 2, as does Dalton Peterson, as does Andrea Maric. Nestor Diachok is okay with 1. The Golden Eagles have only 1 player with more than 1 foul. That's Jaden McCray. The starter has 2. They have been relatively free as far as fouling goes. It has been, as we expected, a physical game, and it has been taken over by Xavier McCord, the 6'5" sophomore from Cheyenne, with 19 points in the opening half. He scored 32 against the Birds at Cheyenne, but was held to just 8 here And Casper, not so tonight. He is leading the way for his team. And that spells a little trouble. The Birds really don't have anybody who can hang with him one-on-one. And when he goes to the hoop, he's a load, and he's also hit a couple of threes. He's 2 for 2 behind the arc. Casper will go with Harris, Diachok, Dia, Epps, and Peterson, the starting 5. The Golden Eagles will have the ball, and the second half is about to commence from Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym. Good to have you with us on a Friday night. Winner will take on Trinidad State for the Region 9 title tomorrow evening at 7. There are 13 men's Region 9 championship banners hanging here. There are a dozen for the women. The women are one game from advancing to the region, or to winning the regional championship and advancing to nationals. The men need a win here to go to the regional championship game and try and hang another banner and go to Hutchinson again. Final 20 minutes about to get underway. Birds will pressure a little bit, but Hageman will take it and work against Jaron Harris. Still has it on the floor, crosses it outside for Starks to McCord, trying to back in against Epps. Fall away, free throw line, no. Dia with the rebound, clears it ahead. Birds first possession of the second half, see if they can tie or go ahead. Jaron Harris working against Ben Hageman. Down right side, goes behind the back in the lane, kicks it outside, it's tipped. Comes loose though to Epps with 10 to shoot. Jamison all the way down right side, high off the glass, no. Dia tips it out front, and Harris took a shot to the eye. He goes down, the dribble drive, and the layup is good by Tristan Starks. Well, no foul whistled. 46-42, that's the biggest lead that the Golden Eagles have enjoyed tonight, 4 points. Harris gonna have to step out. I think Nancy Robertson gonna go check him out. Does a lot of the training for the T-Birds because he looked like he took a shot to the eye or to the head. Bird basketball. Nancy goes, no, he's all right. She walks by and lets the other trainers take care. Birds almost turn it over. Dia, loose ball, comes loose to Robinson. Darius, dribble drive, tries to kick it in the corner, and that's stolen away. Here come the Golden Eagles on the run. And the wanting one-hander in the lane, no. Tipped by Diachok. And Darius Robinson, 2-on-2, will peel away now with the ball on the floor, give it to Epps. Epps working into the paint, off the glass, soft one-hander is good. 46-44, Birds draw within 2. McCord deliberately in front of his bench down the right sideline. Still has it on a string against Usman Dia. Trying to back in, draws the double tream, tries to split it, and Diachok blocked it, but the loose ball comes loose. And McCray misses, ball stripped from him, but evidently off of him because the Birds are going to get it. Little full court pressure being applied by Ben Hageman, nobody else. Darius Robinson will take it with the left hand across the left side of the court. And I think we have an official's timeout here. Something on the court. You gotta love fans. There's blood on the court because the foul wasn't called. That may be right too. Anyway, time will come back in. Birds will play it in. Peterson to throw it into the left side of the right side of his bench to Robinson. The shot clock reset to 20. Out top, Dalton wants to go down right side, flings it back outside. Pull up, 17-footer, front of the rim. Epps Boring in with the rebound. Dia will draw the foul. He doesn't shoot it very well down there, but he claims a lot of loose ball rebounds. This foul will be the first on Tristan Starks. Usman back to the free throw line where he is 3 out of 4 thus far tonight. Birds is like a second half like last night when they were 19 for 19 at the line. First one's good. Streak's alive. 4 points for Usman, chance to tie the ball game here. Sophomore eyes it and line drives it again. Boy, he is deadly with that shot. He's got 5. We're knotted at 46. Just 2.5 minutes into the second half. All the way down, Hageman with the drive. Peterson hit the deck. Who's going to get the foul here? It's going to be on Dalton. His third. First team foul of the half. And it's going to put Ben Hageman, the 6'2 sophomore, at the free throw line. First one on the way is good, breaks the tie. His 5th point of the ball game. 47-46, LCCC on top. And in and out and back down it goes. Well, not a member of the Rattlers who we played last night, but he rattled that one home. Into the front court. Robinson out top to Epps. Jamison all the way down, left side, left-hand layup, no. Dia couldn't control the rebound. On the run, here come the Golden Eagles, and Usman gets back and knocks it to prevent the fast break. Diachok couldn't control it. I'm not sure that wasn't overled and going to go out of bounds, but McCord was looking like he had a slam coming. 3 minutes into the second half of play. Out top, McCord hunting the 3 ball, still has it on the floor against Diachok. They'll try a shot that is no good. And in deep, McCord puts it back up and in. Impossible angle, but he leaps so well, he managed to drop it home. Back to a 4-point lead for the Golden Eagles. And here's Darius Robinson having his shot blocked out. Thought he had his man beat. Hageman recovered to make the block. Jaron Harris will come back for the T-Birds. Usman Dia will take a seat. 16.5 to go. Birds are down 4, 50-46. Their basketball to Diachok. And they'll exchange with Robinson out top. Peterson left alone. 3, got it this time. Dalton's first basket of the ball game. He averages 14, draws Casper within 1. And here's a long 3 by Hageman. That's no good. Harris steps between 2 T-Birds, gets the rebound. Baseball it ahead to Darius Robinson. Another 3 on the way. No good. Rebound cleared away by Ucha. In deep, the layup is good by Hageman. Boy, they run the court well. 52-49, 3-point LCCC lead. Harris gets the pick out top to Diachok. He'll try a 3, that's no good. McCord will soar in and claim another rebound. On the run, quickly. Hageman with the ball. And it looked like he got away with the walk. Drives, can't score it, but he drew the foul. And that is going to be 4 on Dalton Peterson, and that is bad news for the Birds. Sends Ben Hageman to the free throw line. Jaden Peters set to come in after the first free throw. The lead is 3, chance to build it to 5. That'd be the biggest of the ball game for the Golden Eagles. And the first free throw's good. He's got 9. That's Hageman's average per game. Peters in, Peterson out. Not what you want to hear if you're a T-Bird fan. Dalton just got his first 3 of the night and then gets his 4th foul. Second free throw's good. Double figures for Hageman at 10 now and a 5-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Darius Robinson for Jaron Harris almost threw it into the scorer's table. Epps claims it. Wants to go with the Euro step. Layup is good. He penetrates for his 13th point of the ball game. Out top, Hageman. He'll swing it on the right side, way outside. And then a running layup by Hageman. No. Diachok trying to claim the rebound and does. Hageman was all over him, but Nestor took it anyway. Gives it to Jaron Harris, left side angle. Harris dribble drive, hooks it up. No, tipped up Epps. No, tipped up Epps again. Yes! He's got 15, and it's 54-53. Birds are within 1. Timeout on the court.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Good crowd on a Friday night at T-Bird Gym. Jack Noakes, nice to have you along with us this evening. Birds trailing by 1, 54-53 to LCCC in the semifinal game of the 2023 Region 9 tournament. Winner advances to the finals tomorrow at 7 against Trinidad State. Casper gonna slip a little full court pressure on here, I think. Ball will come in and Chuya will clear it in the backcourt for Reed. Back to Chuya, loses his dribble and then gets it across the timeline. Reed will get it right back to Chuya. Trying to penetrate, throws it up with the left hand, missed it. Birds have a chance to go on top as Epps came away with the rebound. Jaron Harris now works between the circles, comes all the way left side, goes out top. Jamison Epps behind a pick set by Diachok. Rolls left, throws it up, drew the foul. This will go on Jaden McCray. He's the only one with more than 1 foul, and he's got 3. For the Golden Eagles, Epps to the line, chance to give his team a little breathing room and a lead again. He'll shoot 2. Jamison's first one, nothing but net. 16 now to lead the T-Birds. Tied at 54. One more coming, chance to forge ahead here. And the Birds will, courtesy of their leading scorer. He averages 17, he's got 17. 55-54, Thunderbirds by a point, under 14 to play in the contest. Demetrius McCord in now, has the ball. Gives it to Reed, pull up with the left hand, that's nothing but net. Jordan Reed with his 5th point of the night. Back to a 1-point Laramie County lead. Harris kind of slowing the pace of the ball game, waits for Robinson to clear, drives under the basket, kicks it to Peters, right back outside to Epps with 10 to shoot. Jamison yo-yos it in the front court, spins, hangs for a little 12-footer that kicks out, no good. On the run, Chuya back for Demetrius, and he misses the three-pointer, and then the dribble drive and the score and the foul. Chuya with his 8th point of the night builds it back to a 3-point lead, and the foul will be the 3rd now of the night on Nestor Diachok. Couple of Birds in foul trouble. Brandon Chuya, 6'6", freshman from London, England, at the free throw line, and the first one and the only one is good. And back to a 4-point lead for the Eagles. Casper basketball at the top. Diachok left alone, then covered up. Puts it on the floor, gives it to Harris. Harris all the way down left side, left-hand layup is good. Boy, he's been on the floor a lot tonight. He hits it again, holding his right hip. It's been bothering him. He hit the floor hard last night. 2-point lead for the Golden Eagles with the basketball. Chuya loses his dribble, cross courts away out top to Reed. On the baseline, ducking in, throwing an elbow, and then tipping it up. McCord missed the shot. Chuya had the tip in for his 11th point, and McCord down on the floor in pain, and I'm guessing the way they're holding his leg that he just cramped up after that. We're going to have a timeout here. This should be charged to the Golden Eagles. It's 61-57, 12-11 showing on the scoreboard clock. Teams will huddle around, and McCord gingerly walking toward the sideline and toward the front door, waiting for a trainer to stretch him out some more. Birds are down by 4. There's still 12-11 to go in this thing. 4 has been the biggest lead of the night for LCCC. Casper had an 8-point lead in the first half a couple of times, but as was expected, this has been a battle, and it has been close all evening. Just looking at a score from Scotts Bluff, tied in the third quarter, 37-all. I'm thinking it's Trinidad State and Western Wyoming. The winner will get the Casper College T-Birds for the Region 9 Ladies Championship at 4 tomorrow afternoon at the Cougar Palace in Scotts Bluff. Here we're 61-57 in favor of the bad guys. Still a lot of time, 12-11 showing on the scoreboard clock. McCord still being stretched out, won't come back in the game. He's been the leader for Cheyenne, for LCCC, with 21 points. Casper basketball out of the back court. Darius Robinson will throw it into Jaron Harris. Jaden Peters, Nestor Diachok, and Jamison Epps for the Birds. Harris into the front court. And Diachok will try the three that's no good. Ball tipped up and tapped around nicely that time to Jordan Reed by Jordan Reed. Back the other way, out of the corner, 3-ball on the way, that's no good. Demetrius McCord with the miss. Epps with the rebound, sails in, throws it up, no foul called. Ball did not go down, and here come the Golden Eagles trying to build on their lead. Hageman, and a block's gonna be called here. I think the basket's gonna count. That'll be Jaron Harris with the foul. The basket will go. Hageman now with a dozen. Harris gets his first foul of the night. And it's 63-57. That's the biggest lead of the ball game for LCCC. They lead it by 6 with a chance to grow it by another point here. And they'll leave it short. Peters with the rebound ahead for Robinson. Darius out top. Dia will get it over to Epps. Cutting. Harris, layup good. Nice look by Jamison. Nice move by Jaron. He's got 16. 63-59. Birds needing a stop. Step back three. High arc. No good. Rebound at the free throw line to Harris. Jaron on the run. Tries to split the defense. It goes out of bounds. Sean Gutting and the T-Birds off the bench wanting a foul and getting nothing. Phil Kohler settles the bench down. Ooh. Wow. Well, the Birds are going to get the ball after what looked like a pretty hard foul. My eyes are a little jaundiced and I'm a little far away from the play. Birds get it into Epps, down by 4 now. Jamison bores in, falls away, gets a kind roll. He's looking for a foul and won't get it, but he's got 19 points and Casper's within 2. Back the other way, cross-court it out top. Chuya kicking it off and trying to stuff it is Jaden McCray, and Dia says, He'll draw the foul, but McCray went down hard. Looks like Xavier McCord is up and bouncing around after being stretched out. McCray to the free throw line. Birds are beginning to build some fouls here. Dia with 3, Peters with 3. Peterson with 4. Here's McCray at the free throw line. His team up by 2 and he'll shoot 2. The first one's good. Jaden's 3rd point of the ball game, all of them coming at the free throw line. Second one's good also. 65-61, LCCC by 4. Casper basketball in the front court. Robinson to Peters, looks down low for Epps. Still can't get it to him, brings it back out to Harris now with 15 to shoot. Jaron being slapped at, pawed at, manages to back the dribble away, drives the lane, floats up the one-hander, it won't count. The foul is out front. And the foul will be on Chuya, his 2nd of the night. Team fouls are 3 for Laramie County and 5 for Casper. Harris to play it in, gets it into Dia Usman right away. Gets it to Jamison. Epps will hand off for Harris. Harris back to Epps. Jamison with 7 to shoot. Fall away from about 17 is no good. Back on the attack. Ooh, looked like Chuya got away with a walk. Here's the long 3 out top, and that's good. Tristan Stark's NBA range is good. He's got 12, and it's the biggest lead of the ball game. 68-61, LCCC with 9:47 to play.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, semifinal action, men's Region 9 tournament. Laramie County Community College staked to its biggest lead of the ball game, 68-61, over the Casper College Thunderbirds. The winner to take on Trinidad State on this same court. That'll be tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Birds trying to hang another Region 9 championship banner. There are 13 for the men, and on the women's side, there are an even dozen of those banners. Jaden Peters will play it into Darius Robinson. And Darius to the right side has it poked all the way back near half court. Gathers his dribble back. They're trying to feed Jamison Epps, punched away from him, comes loose to Robinson. Still 15 on the shot clock as Harris now will wind the offense from out top. Jaron almost lost the dribble, and they're going to get a foul here on Tristan Starks. His second, fourth team foul. Birds with Dalton Peterson sitting on the bench with 4 fouls right after he hit his first 3 of the ball game. Didn't need that. Here's Epps trying to back in, tries the jump hook, and he's fouled. And Jaden McCray disagreed with the call. He's got his 4th foul. Yeah, maybe lucky he didn't get hit with a tee, but the officials are kind of judicious here. Epps to the free throw line for a pair. Jamison with 19, make it 20 on the night. McCray will leave with those 4 personal fouls. And guess what? Xavier McCord, after sitting out and being stretched out with a cramp, will check back in, get the inside position on the lane. Epps' free throw is good, his 21st point. Birds down by 5, 68-63. A lot of time, 9 minutes and change left in this one. Right side, outside. They'll get it right back. And that should be a charge, thank you. That one's going to go against Tristan Starks. That'll be his 3rd of the night. Birds will try and eat into that 5-point lead now. Starks will leave, and for the first time we'll see Pedro Ellerly, a 6'5" freshman. So they lose Starks, who's over trying to stretch out his right leg also. Birds will bring it ahead with Robinson still on the floor, bouncing out top. Harris will exchange with Peters for Dia, way out top. Shot clock winding down to 10. Jaron Harris kicks it outside. Darius Robinson, no with the 3. Dia couldn't hang on to the rebound. 2-on-2 fast break. Chua will soar and miss it. Ball tapped around. Birds on the break the other way. Here's Harris trying to kick it in the lane for Epps, and the Birds turn it over, and Chuya will slam it home. (70-63), back to that 7-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 8 minutes to play in the contest. Dia wants someone to come get the ball, puts it on the floor and exchanges with Jaron Harris. Harris behind the hook. 3 ball is good. Jaron now with 19, and the Birds are within 4. It's 70-66. Timeout on the court. 7:54 to go in this one. We're back after this.
We're trying to figure out who the best dunk on the team is, you feel me? So first we got B-Nard right here. He got something for us real, you see me? Something real cool. Then we got Ness, something not too crazy. My 4th man from Turkey, and the best dunk on the team is probably Tyler. That's my pick.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds down 4 in this semifinal Region 9 game. Still 7:54 to go. Casper looking like maybe they'll throw on a little backcourt pressure here. It'll be Jordan Reed to toss it in for the Golden Eagles, and he'll get it in right away to Starks. Ahead for Chuya, has it knocked loose from behind by Peters. Comes away to Dia, and the Birds get it on the turnover. Jaron Harris trying to back in from the left side. Throws a little elbow, and they'll bounce it over to Epps. Jamison trying to work from the right side of the lane, off the glass, no. Ball tipped around, comes to Epps in the paint, puts up a soft one-hander that goes. That thing died on the rim and then decided, I think we'll go through. He's got 23, and it's a 2-point lead now for LCCC. McCord jogs it ahead. Wants a 3, takes a 3, misses a 3. Tapped by Jamison to Robinson. Darius head up, looking down court. Wants Dia to come get it on the high post. He'll lose his dribble and get it right back to Darius. Robinson floats it to Epps along the sideline. Backing in from the right side of the lane, off the glass, got it to go. Jamison heating up with 25. We're tied at 70. Hageman driving the paint, throws up a soft one-hander that's good. Pretty move for his 14th point of the night. Harris into the front court. Diachok and Peterson will come back. Next dead ball. Dia out top. One dribble for Harris. Sets a pick. He'll take the long 3. No. The long rebound cleared by Hageman. For Xavier McCord. Ahead quickly. Down the lane. Pull up. Floating one-hander is good. Well, pick your poison with him. He's got 23 now. And back to a 4-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Sean Gutting wants to take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 5:44 left in this. The Birds battling from behind in the second half are down 74-70.
My name is Abigail Landwer. I'm from Powell, Wyoming, and I am a student here at Casper College. I decided to choose Casper College mostly because of the financial option, but I also decided it was a really good place to start. So I think my favorite thing about being here on campus is probably all the opportunities I've gotten. For example, I've gotten to work with the Casper Star Tribune, and I've also gotten to work with the PR department here on campus, which has been really, really cool. I'm a multimedia communications student at Casper College, and the person that's helping me most on this kind of path has been my advisor for sure. I've really gotten to know her over the time I've been around her. She's also helped me pursue where I want to go a little faster, so I'm getting my degree at my own pace, which is very nice. I've had a really good time here at Casper College, and I'm very excited to see where it's going to take me in the future. I want to become a videographer, and Casper College is helping me reach my goal.
Final 5 minutes, 44 seconds of this one. About to unfold. Casper 23-7 on the season. LCCC 17-11. The Birds trying to do what coaches all over the country will tell you is very difficult to do. Win 3 in a row against the same opponent. They beat them twice this year by 7 points each time. Now they're trying to get the big one and go to the Region 9 finals. Robinson to Diachok. Right side on the angle, gives it out for Harris. Can't get the 3 to go. And a nice screen and nice defensive rebound that time. Taken away by Brandon Chuya. Ooh, here's a dribble drive and the score. McCord just ran over Harris. No call. Either way. He has 25 now and the lead back to 6. Dalton Peterson for Epps on the right side. Just inside the arc, wants to burn the baseline, bores in, throws it off the glass. No foul whistle, basket's good. Jamison has 27. into the front court. Hageman will slow things down a little, get it to McCord. Head fake on the three by Starks, right back to Xavier. Xavier against the double team, Burns baseline, puts up a soft one-hander that rolls off. Dalton Peterson will get the rebound ahead to Darius Robinson. Darius backing the dribble away, then goes on the baseline, kicks it for Harris, and to Epps on the right side elbow. Jamison bores in, uses the glass, and he's now got 29. 2-point ball game. We approach 4 to play in the contest. McCord ends his dribble and gives it outside to Hageman for Reed, the lefty, with a three that's good. He hasn't shot very much, but he's been deadly. He's got 8. And it's a 79-74 score with under 4 to play in the ball game. Diachoke for Epps. Epps looked like he was going to give it to Peterson. Instead, he pulls up. 15-footer's good. Jamison with 31. And we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Golden Eagles. 79-76, 3:40 to play with timeout on the court.
We got a good group of guys this year. We're excited. Got a good team. Some of these new guys, I don't know about them. We got a couple guys like Dre. He don't even know his own strength, for real. Yeah, Dre.
Well, we're headed to the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds of this one. Trinidad leading in the women's semifinal for the right to meet Casper for the Region 9 championship on the ladies' side. It's 55-50, and they're in the fourth quarter. The Trinidad men are already in the finals here in the men's bracket. Tomorrow night at 7, awaiting the winner of this game. Bird's going to show a little full court pressure now. Inbounds pass for Reed, guarded loosely. He will chase Peterson across the timeline. Back in the dribble away. Right side outside to Hageman. At the top for Chuya. Chuya against Epps, and he blocked the shot a little bit. Misdirected it or redirected it. Birds come away quickly. Darius Robinson couldn't get the three off, instead goes in the corner. Epps will back in against Ingram. Epps swirls, twirls, fall away, no. Diachoke tip, no. Bores in, throws it up, no. Loose ball will be claimed by Tristan Starks. The Birds had a golden opportunity to get within 1. Now the Golden Eagles with the basketball. Poked away from Ingram into the backcourt by Diachoke. And McCord will bring it along, works it behind the back. Looks like he wants the three, instead spins, couldn't get a shot, feeds it, and the ball is partially blocked. Starks with the miss, Epps with the block, back the other way. Harris to Robinson, corner three, no. 2:20 to play, 79-76 LCCC. And a timeout going to be taken here. Taken by the Golden Eagles, I believe, or it'll be LCCC's ball. Reed to play it in the back court. 2:17 left in the contest. Get it into Chuya, and he'll get it back out top. They'll swing it to Xavier McCord on the right side, who's got 25 points tonight. McCord one-on-one with Dia. Usman reaches, didn't get it. McCord reverses, trying to go down the right side, throws it off the side of the glass, no. Dia rebound, and Robinson says, let's move it. Ahead to Harris. Jaron still has it on the floor. Bounces for Epps. Dia will set the pick on the high post. Epps will back away with 14 to shoot. Jamison all the way down. Pull up off the glass, left it short. Actually didn't get to the glass. 90 seconds left in the game. McCord into the front court. His shot no good. Long rebound. Harris 2-on-2, 3-on-2. They'll shovel it to Peterson. Back to Robinson alone. Got it! Darius Robinson for 3. We're tied at 79. Wow. 79 all, 1:15 to play. A timeout taken by the T-Birds. When we get back, it'll be LCCC with the basketball.
Well, a show for some people out there, man.
Well, it's everything you could want out of a championship game, only it's a semifinal game. 79 all with 1:15 to play. Casper College and Laramie County Community College going down to the wire. LCCC will have the ball. And they'll bring it in to who else but Xavier McCord. Lopes it ahead down the right sideline against Dia. Have to kick it back out top. Hageman dribble drive. Epps thought he blocked it cleanly. The officials say no. Jamison, just his second foul of the night, will send Ben Hageman to the free throw line. I have him as 4 for 4 at the stripe. On the season, a 67% free throw shooter. .101 showing on the scoreboard clock, and that is hard off the heel. All the way over to the LCCC bench. Crowd will make some noise. And Hageman will get his second of the 2-shot foul. That is in and out, and then back down it goes. 15 for Hageman, a 1-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Darius Robinson in the front court. Works against Hageman, spins, gets a pick. Out top for Diachok. Diachok looking, and a foul going to be whistled here. This will be the 7th team foul. It will go against McCray, and he is fouled out of the contest. Leaves with 4 points, all coming at the free throw line. So Jamison Epps will toe the stripe here. He'll shoot 1 and 1, and a chance to give the Birds a 1-point lead if he can make them both. Epps with 31 to lead all scorers in the ball game. First free throw is good. He's got 32. I ran out of room on my sheet. We're tied at 80. 46 seconds plus to go. Second one crawls over the front and bounds down. Jamison gives the Birds a 1-point lead. It's 81-80. We're down to 40 seconds. And here, out of control, ball on the floor. Epps has it, calls a timeout. And the crowd and the Birds are going crazy. LCCC going crazy too. Wow. It'll be Casper ball, 81-80. The shot clock, I think, is going to stay at 30 seconds. Birds will have it in the back court. I don't even know how to describe the rugby scrum, but it's a very unhappy LCCC team. No foul was called as Hageman tried to drive. I tell you, there was a lot of contact in the lane. You try and figure out which way it goes, though. The officials said it went Casper's way. We'll see if that is the story of the night. Margot. Well, we'll see who the Birds bring out. 3-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Casper ball with Peterson, Diachok, Epps, Harris, and Robinson. And then I think LCCC is going to use a timeout here now. Who are you going to freeze? There's no kicker, nobody on the free throw line yet. 81-80. Birds were down 44-42 at the halfway mark. Led by as many as 8 in the first half. They've trailed by as many as 7 here in the second, but literally this has been a back and forth, yo-yo, seesaw, whatever you want to talk it, all night long. Neither team able to really gain any distance on the other. Casper won the first 2 meetings this season back on the 8th of February in Cheyenne. The Birds were victorious 91-84. Then on this court on the 18th of February, they won it 79-72. Trying to complete the trifecta and go to the Region 9 title game. Epps to throw it in. We're ready to go with the final 33 seconds. Making sure the clock is correct, I guess. Not sure what now, okay. Waiting for the second timeout. Whistle is what we were doing. Jamison to play it in. Robinson gets it right back to Jamison for Harris, right back to Darius, to Jaron. He'll take it across. Clean it to Diachok at half court, and a foul will be whistled here. So this, I believe, Xavier McCord will get his second, and he'll put Darius Robinson, the 89% free throw shooter, at the line. Not going to jinx anybody here. He's just an 89% free throw shooter. The freshman from Chicago gets the first one. 14 points on the night, a 2-point Casper lead. Second one is good. 15 for Robinson, 25 seconds to go. Birds lead by 3. LCCC will bring it ahead. Crowd will rise. Reed with the basketball. Out top for Hageman, right back. They'll get it to Starks. Starks trying to get it to McCord. Clock winding to 7 seconds. Starks in the land of 3. High arc is no good. Rebound Epps. And a foul with 1 second plus to go. Let's see what kind of time. The clock says 9/10. Maybe a little more than that. The foul, I believe, let's see who it's on. It is going to be on Tristan Starks, his 4th. Now, who was at the free throw line and how much time is left in the ball game? Jamison Epps stepping to the line with 33 points on the night. 1.5 seconds. They'll put another 6/10 on. Epps can seal it here with the first free throw, and he will. 34 for Jamison. 84-80 T-Birds. Got the second. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. LCCC will throw it length of the court and hit the bus. T-Birds 85. Golden Eagles 80. What a game for the Region 9 semifinals. And now Casper College at home at 7 o'clock tomorrow to take on the top seed from the South, the Trojans of Trinidad State. Well, a big win and a good crowd here to witness it tonight as the T-Birds one game away from a trip to Hutch. And Lord knows when I came here 48 years ago, that was all that Oscar Sweet Erickson talked about. That was it. In his 27 years, he went to the national tournament 9 times. He was a mainstay there. And there's nothing Sean Gutting would like more than to put his name in the books too. Casper College with a big 85-80 win. It went down to the wire. And you knew these two teams who battled each other to 7-point decisions the first 2 times would have the same thing going on here. This time it's a 5-point decision. So the Birds win 3 in a row over LCCC this year, and they advance to the championship game against the Trinidad State team that is going to be a load. Much like this LCCC team, they're very athletic. They like to get up and down the court, and it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. 85-80, T-Birds win. They run their record on the season to 24-7. LCCC will finish up with a 17-12 mark. Xavier McCord and Jamison Epps exchanging hugs in front of the scorer's table. McCord with 25 points tonight. Epps finished with 35, including the 2 free throws down the end, as the Birds move on to a 7 o'clock date with Trinidad State. We're going to pause here for a while, and we'll come back with Sean Gutting in a few moments.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. people out there, man.
We're back, Jack Noakes at Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym. An excited crowd wending its way home on a Friday night. 85-80, the T-Birds over Laramie County Community College, and they move to the championship game of the Region 9 tournament against Trinidad State. Tomorrow evening we'll be here at 7 o'clock. What a game. T-Birds down 44-42 at the halfway mark. They outscore the Golden Eagles 43-36 in the second stanza. How tight was this game? Well, the score was tied 12 times. The lead changed hands 11 times. LCCC's biggest lead was 7 in the second half. The Birds' biggest lead was 8 in the first half. The statistics pretty much even. Off turnovers, Laramie County with 4 points, the Birds with 8. In the paint, the Golden Eagles outscore Casper 44-38. Second chance points, the Birds win that one 12-11, and then the Casper bench had 15-10 for LCCC. For LCCC, leading scorer in the ball game, Xavier McCord, the sophomore from Cheyenne, finishes with 25. He goes 8 of 20 from the field, 2 of 3 behind the arc, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Also grabbed 6 rebounds. 15 for Ben Hageman. Hageman also grabbed 8 rebounds. 12 for Tristan Starks. Starks just 2 for 9 from the land of 3. And then Brandon Chuya finished with 11 points. He was 5 for 12 from the field, also had 9 rebounds in the contest. For the Birds, the individual statistics, Jamison Epps leading the way, 13 of 27 from the field. He was 0 for 1 in the land of 3, but a perfect 9 out of 9 at the free throw line, and also managed to haul down 11 rebounds. 35 points, 11 rebounds for Epps. Jaron Harris next with 19 points. He also had 7 rebounds. He was 3 out of 6 behind the arc. And the last scorer in double figures, Darius Robinson, the freshman from Chicago, was 3 for 6 behind the arc, 4 for 4 at the free throw line, had 15 points for Casper College. Birds out-rebound the Golden Eagles 41-33, and they win this thing 85-80. Behind the arc, Casper was on the game, hit 39%. They were 9 of 23. They were 29 of 64 overall for 45% from the field. And once again, last night they went 19 for 19 in the second half. Today, they go 18 for 19 over the whole game from the free throw line. And you could literally say, and Sean Gutting is making his way here now, you could just say you win 2 games at the free throw line. So, as Sean makes his way here, we'll remind you we'll be here tomorrow at 7 o'clock, T-Birds and Trinidad State. What a game this was against a longtime rival from Laramie County Community College. Sean making his way here. We'll get him a headset, maybe get him a heart monitor too. Listen, I always come up with something strange to start the interview with, but last night you were 19 for 19 in the second half at the line. Today you're 18 for 19 on the game. You can have all the athleticism in the world, but how important can free throws be?
Game-changing. Game-changing. You know, and I think a lot of it was guys stepping up there confidently. You know, Epps was huge. Went 9 for 9. Yeah, 9 for 9.
Yeah, 9 for 9.
Guzman was 5 for 6. You know, it's funny is we only had 3 guys shoot free throws the whole game. But you know, it's taking those points when you really, really need them was huge for us. You know,
well, yeah.
Obviously, man, it's just 2 high-level, really good teams.
It's not a glorious part of the game or a glorified part of the game, but over the last 2 nights, your team has showed how important it is. So let's talk about the game first of all, because 12 times the score was tied, 11 times leads changed hand. You knew it was going to be tough. We talked about it. Everything you kind of expected out of these 2 teams that have been so tight all year.
Yes, yes. You know, they are ultra talented, well coached, and have really high-level players. And you know, we expected this going into it. I mean, we were down 8 at one point in the second half, and I think a lot of people thought we would fold. Our guys showed tremendous resiliency at that point, stayed in it, fought. You know, and I think it shows the character of these group of dudes. You know, and LCCC is so good at what they do, and they can kind of get you into their game mode, and it's hard to get out of.
Jamison with 35 points tonight.
Yeah, he was a monster down there. You know, and honestly, it got to a point where usually we want him to be really good at dishing it and finding guys because he can create for others in those situations. But, you know, we started to get a little stagnant again in the second half and from 3, and, you know, wasn't shooting it great. And he just had the confidence to finish it, and it was hard to go away from it.
You know, other guys I mean, everyone plays well. We don't talk about him much because he doesn't score much, but he was 5 for 6 at the line, and he had 9 rebounds, and that's Guzman Dia.
He was a monster, man. You know, we talked about.
He creates things defensively, even if he doesn't finish the play.
You know, we don't have a defensive player of the year in our league. There's a lot of guys that would probably be up for it, but I mean, personally, I think he's the best defender in the region. I think he could possibly be the best defender in the country when it's all said and done because of his size, his length, you know, and when he's really disciplined, which is hard to get him to be disciplined all the time because he gets a little jumpy. But, you know, his length and his speed and his footwork just makes him so hard to get around and finish over. You know, and he helped us out a ton, you know, in moments when we really needed it. And it wasn't just like you said by scoring, but, you know, he didn't make a field goal. But he was 5 for 6 from the foul line, made big free throws, got big rebounds, got his hands on the ball a lot, deflected shots, affected plays. You know, and he's a little bit of the heart and soul of our team without people knowing it.
Jaron Harris continues to just handle the ball. How many times did he turn it over? He turned it over once.
Yeah. You know, and I think, again, this was another game, like, you know, I look at some of the negatives, things that when we're really good, we're better at. We don't have enough assists. You know, only 7 assists this game. When we were playing really well.
They only had 5.
Yeah, when we were playing really well offensively this year, we were averaging about 14 to 17 assists a game. You know, and we're a team that's capable of doing that. You know, so I think trying to get these guys to kind of, you know, stay bought into it when the game gets tight is always hard. It's always really hard to do. You know, but credit to our guys for being tough enough to finish this one the way we needed to, and we got to stop when we needed it.
Okay, you don't get to relax.
Nope.
You can enjoy this for another 20 minutes or so.
We're playing a really, really good team tomorrow that everybody knows, and you know, the one thing about this group is that they've surprised everybody all year. So
they appeared to me, from what little I saw, to be a lot like LCCC, very athletic.
Extremely athletic, guard-oriented, can get downhill, can score it a number of ways. Coach Fulda is as good as a coach as anybody in the country. And that's a bold thing to say, but, you know, I love the guy. He's so good at what he does. And his team last year made it to Hutch. They know what they're doing. You have to really, really come ready to play to try and beat them in the championship game tomorrow, knowing that they've been there before.
Well, you had a good crowd tonight. Hopefully a better one tomorrow.
I'm expecting this place to be sold out tomorrow.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Here, man.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jack.
Sean Gutting, the head man for the T-Birds, who run their record at 24-7 on the season, and move to the Region 9 championship game against Trinidad State, the defending Region 9 champions. Tomorrow evening, we'll be here at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Join us online on the stream. We're here for a 7 o'clock tip-off. See if the Birds can't win a Region 9 championship and head to Hutchinson, Kansas. I'm Jack Noakes. Thanks for joining us tonight. Final score, Casper College 85, Laramie County Community College 80.
A lot of show for some people out there, man.